And it's Power 103. We're back again for another conversation. Here tonight, you have Dr. Morris again with his co host, Dr. Sanders, in the studio tonight. And tonight, we have another powerful conversation. So I want everybody to get your seat belts and snap them in because we are about to go for a ride. And our conversation tonight is about why do men want more than one woman? Why
Mm-hmm.
do men want more than one woman? So let me get started with some intro music, and we are going to get into this conversation about why men want more than one woman. So let me play some music and let us get started. You're in for a treat tonight.
Could resist your touch if I tried? Can't say no to a moment of time. Getting caught up inside of your mind. I'm a fool when you kiss me goodnight. Why does it have to end? You gotta drive home. I gotta control myself. Why does it have to end? Don't drive home if I'm nothing in. Oh, I'm tired, but I like the way you kiss me. Oh, don't stop. Nothing you gotta do, can't wait till later. Oh, I just here for you to tell you you're my favorite. Boy, I'm tired, but I like the way you kiss me. Boy, kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy. Could resist your voice if I try? Dancing up to a moment of time. On the phone, laughing about something I did. I'm a fool when you wish me goodnight. Why does it have to end? You gotta drive home, and I gotta control myself. Why does it have to end? Don't drive home, but I'm nothing else. Oh, I'm tired, but I like the way you kiss me. Oh, I don't stop. Things you gotta do, you can't wait till later. Oh, I'm just here for you to tell you you're my favorite. Boy, I'm tired, but I like the way you kiss me. Oh, kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy. Kiss me, boy.
and we are back to the show. Again, you have tonight a conversation about why do men want more than one woman. Tonight, I have the co-host of this show with me. This powerful woman of God is going to be bringing her point of view tonight, and y'all better get ready for a powerful a teaching on tonight because some things need to be talked about. And as men, we want to run, hide, and duck our tails when we are supposed to try to live a life of truth. But tonight, I have um, some notes that I prepared for this conversation, and it is why do men want more than one woman? Number one, it's because of biological.
Feedback. You got
Number
feedback.
two, number two.
Feedback. Your feedback
Can you hear me, Dr. Sanders?
your feedback. Your feedback.
Okay.
It's an echo.
Um, Number two is because of emotional needs. Number three is because of cultural traditions. Number four is because of social status. Number five is because spiritual beliefs. Number six is personal values. Not every man desire multiple partners, and wanting something is different from believing it is right or acting on it. A biological perspective is men may be attracted to multiple women. Men may be attracted, the attraction does not require the action. Desire is part of human experience, but character is shown by how people respond to desire. Several biblical figures had multiple wives: Abraham, Jacob, David, and Solomon. They all had multiple wives. Some men seek more than one woman because they are looking for validation. Some men are seeking more than one woman because they are looking for admiration. Some men seek more than one woman because they are looking for excitement. Some men are seeking more than one woman because they're looking for a variety, and some men are seeking more than one woman because they're looking for emotional connection. But some cultures influence behavior, but individuals still make personal choices. God originally designed in the book of Genesis one man, one woman, and one covenant. The two shall become one flesh. Throughout history, many societies have practiced both monogamy and polygamy because of cultural practices, personal choices, and religious teachings. But the question tonight is what are men really seeking? Is it respect? Is it peace? Is it trust? Is it loyalty? Is it friendship? Is it purpose? See, healthy relationships are built on commitment. Healthy relationships are built on communication. And healthy relationships are mutual respect rather than simply on the number of partners that a man can have. So tonight I want to talk to the men tonight about why do we need more than one woman? Apparently it seems like we have a wandering eye. our eye likes to wander. Just because you're with your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other, just because we like to put on our sunglasses and walk around with your girl, why do we pretend like we are not looking at other women? Why are we even looking at other women when we have someone beside you? Why are we thinking about other women when we're with our woman? Why is it that men want to be with another woman and you got a woman? One of the reasons I've found is because we're looking for better sex. Let me talk about it tonight. Because we feel as though that what is happening in our own bedroom with our woman is not satisfying to us. So what do? As men, we start to think about what would it be like to be with somebody else? What would it feel like to have somebody else in the bed with us? I know for a fact that men want more sex. Let's talk about sex tonight. When your girl and your woman gets to a place when she starts telling you she don't feel like it, or I'm tired tonight, what do we do as men? We normally catch an attitude. We start thinking about calling up the one that you had before. We start thinking about the next door neighbor. We start thinking about that old female that's in church. See, I came to be transparent tonight. I came to be transparent because been there, done that. See, some of us men, I can't speak for all men. I'm only speaking for the men that like to be like Papa having a Rolling Stone. I'm speaking about the men that want to play the game and play the role. I'm talking to the men tonight, the ones that can't be satisfied by one woman. You remember the story of Abraham and his wife Sarah. When Sarah became of old age, Sarah stopped producing. Abraham decided, him and his wife decided to get a handmaid. Her name was Hagar. And what did Abraham do? He locked his eyes on her beauty and her booty. Sarah saw Abraham looking at her, admiring how beautiful this woman was. And it's no difference what men do today, because what we do is we admire, we try to undress women. We looking at that booty. We done already made love to that woman in our minds. But not realizing when you're out with your wife, you are making love in your mind with other women. You're strolling along, you're walking down the street, and this beautiful woman comes in front of you, and she's got a nice butt on her. We looking at her like we want to make love to that woman that we just saw. I'm only talking to the real men tonight. This is what we do. And knowing that you got a good woman at home and you still want more. You fantasize about making love to another woman. I get it, men. I truly do get it. But here's the problem. When we leave our wives and we go be with another woman because your wife don't want to produce. And it's no different what happened to Abraham when Sarah was the one who gave Hagar to her husband. Sarah introduced Abraham to her because Abraham wasn't getting no nookie from Sarah. He had already made love to Hagar in his mind and his heart. And see, this is the problem that we have as men. We jump out of one thing when God told Abraham to wait. He told Abraham to wait. But what did Abraham do? He jumped out there, he took it upon himself, and he went in that room and had sex with a Hagar. And it produced a child. And here's what happens when we do that. The first wife, when you talk about polygamy and pornography and all these different things that society and the forefathers have done before us, when you look at how many wives Solomon had and David had, when you look at the confusion of men running from one woman to the next woman, look what it produced. It produced Ishmael. It produced another child. So what happened? Sarah got jealous because Abraham was now in the next room screwing the handmaid. And it produced a child and a relationship that Sarah got jealous and got mad about after she was the one who introduced that mess. But I don't blame Sarah, I blame the man. I blame Abraham because he was the one who didn't listen to God. See, one thing that men fail to realize, if you a true man of God, you're going to listen to what God told you. Things happen in disobedience when men jump outside of their relationships because now they want to go over and be with sister so and so because sister so and so is a light-skinned, red-bone, pretty chick. Men want to go and be with sister so and so because now she works out at the gym every single day that he goes to, and he's over there getting fresh with sister so and so. And what happens? They link up and they start sneaking around. And he start telling her all his business, what his wife ain't doing with him. He start telling Sister so-and-so, the same woman that he met at the gym, he start talking about all what she don't do in the bed no more. And what he fails to realize is that he is creating a mess that he will not be able to undo. But we jump into all these relationships because she can't cook. So I'm going to find me a woman that knows how to cook. She don't show me no love. So I'm going to find me a woman that shows me love and attention. She don't talk to me, so I'm going to go find me a woman that's going to listen to me. This is the sad reality, men, that we live in because we want to go be with other women because the woman that you got can't fulfill your needs no more. But you fail to realize one thing, that you took it upon yourself to marry this woman, and you took vows be in front of God. God heard you say, yes, I do. And you married this woman, and then over time, just because she started to change, just because she got a little bigger, or just because she don't work out no more, or just because she don't make love to you the way that she used to anymore, we decide to go out and find ourselves some more booty somewhere else. Let us talk real today. Because your woman won't go down on you. Said Apostle, talk about it. Let's get real tonight. Because she don't want to go down on you no more. So you feel as though your needs ain't being met. And what do we do as men? We jump out there and we go get Sister so-and-so from the gym because you found out that she's a freak in the bed.
Freak of the week.
She a freaky deaky one. She the one that likes to be tied up with chains and whips. And the excitement incites us. We get excited when you find out that you got yourself a freaky one. And we run over there to fulfill our needs. And then as some men, we get to a place where we want a woman to take care of us. But we won't get out there and produce being 50-50 with her. We won't lay back while she goes to work. We want to drive her car to go see Sister so-and-so and creep over there while our wife is at work. I'm only talking to the real men tonight. Why do we need more than one woman? A lot of times what we do is we start to compare our wives and our girlfriends against other women and fail to realize that looks ain't everything. Just because she looked like Betty Boop Boop and she gets to walk around with her short stuff on and her chest hanging out, she all dolled up and made up. But one thing I would say about Alicia Keys is Alicia Keys decided to take off all her makeup and just be natural. It's nothing wrong with your wife, men, to be natural. All women don't want to be made up, all glamored up all the time with a bunch of lipstick and makeup patted all on their faces and wearing short skirts and chests hanging all out and trying to prove a point. But this is the stuff that we go after. We go after women that look like that. The made up believe women. We go after women because they say, oh, baby, just come lay over here tonight. Mama gonna take care of you tonight. And now you got your wife calling you, wanting to know where you at, and you over there laid up with Betty Boop Boop. We lying and we cheating and we stealing and we doing all kinds of foolish stuff to our wives, men. Why are we treating our women the way that we are? And it's so hard to find good women today. Trust me. It's hard to find a good woman today. And I'm not here, trust me, to downplay women tonight. I'm talking about what the men do. But women, you got to understand that men don't want to come home to a nagging ass woman. I cussed, I said it. Men don't want to come home and you nagging him and he done been out in a racist world and the job is beating him down. He don't want to come home to a woman that's nagging. Men want to come home to have peace. He wants peace in his house. But how can you have peace in your house and how can you have a woman that's not nagging if you ain't treating her right? If you want something, you got to give something. You can't go treating your woman any kind of way, treating her nasty, talking to her nasty. But you say you want peace. You want your woman to trust you. How can she trust you and you showed her difference? But we want more than one woman. We want a woman that can cook. We want a woman that make good love to us. You trying to get 10 different women to make up one. You got a woman to do this. You got a woman to do that. You trying to get a woman to look like this. You got a woman that got a body like that. You got a woman that do this to you. You got a woman that do that to you. All these different women because we're not satisfied. And it's a shame that we come to a place in society. If you look around as how many marriages are failing because of this. It seems like marriages don't stay together for long anymore because the man, I'm not just saying the woman don't, but the man, he wants to go out and he wants his cake and eat it too. When you got a good woman back home waiting for you to come home, waiting there with the dinner on the table when you walk in, got your bath water ready, want to rub your back, rub your feet, and tell you how much she misses you, but you don't just came from over the girl house. And your wife been texting you all day telling you, baby, I can't wait for you to get home because I'm going to have dinner made for you. She's been hinting around all day that she's about to make the greatest love to you tonight that you haven't had in a long time. But what do? We still got to slide by the girl house and get ourselves a little quickie. We still got to run over there and get her to go down on you because you know you ain't going to get it when you get home. Some of these conversations need to be had before you get married. You can't just jump out there and marry a woman and y'all don't talk about real issues and real stuff. This is what I like doing. If you freaky, dude. If you like your wife tying you up and slapping you on the butt, then guess what? Tell your wife that. That's what you like.
Telling it up.
I'm talking to the real men tonight. You freaky. You talking about you a freak in the bed. But you gotta go and get 10 other different women to satisfy your needs. 10 different women to satisfy your needs. And it's really a shame that men won't be real no more. But not realizing, you look at the story of Hagar and Sarah. Sarah decided to put that woman out of her house. Threw her and the baby Ishmael, Abraham's son, Ishmael, out of the house and told Abraham to escort them. And this is the sad reality, man. We get ourselves in places and positions that we can't get out of. Now you don't created another child with another woman, and you don't took them out to the desert and left them to die. This is what we do. We go produce other children with other women and don't go back and take care of them. We somewhere else. And we have to get back to a place, men. We got to get back to a place of satisfaction. If you ain't satisfied with one woman, then be single. Don't go breaking another woman's heart because you want to be freaky deaky. You and your boys want to go have these little secret parties and you want to invite escorts. And y'all over there thinking y'all Diddy and everybody else and peeing on people and doing all kinds of crazy stuff like R. Kelly did. Come on, man. What are we doing here? You can't go around treating women any kind of way. You just can't treat women any kind of way. If you don't want to be with your wife anymore, try to reconcile. At least try to reconcile, because divorce is really not an option to God. Don't keep breaking her heart. Get yourself together, man. You want to go sleep around and have unprotected sex. You want to go sleep around and have unprotected sex. And you were married. You're married and you're having unprotected sex with other women because you feel like your wife at home just don't satisfy you no more. You don't realize that she's a woman and she's going to go through different transitions in her life. Her body is going to change. It's called for better or worse. Just know that she still loves you. Just because you want to jump out there and go sling Jimmy John everywhere else, and then you think you're going to come back and have sex with your wife? A real woman of God ain't going for that. Unless she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs herself. And now you don't went out there and caught yourself something some kind of venereal disease, and you want to come and lay down with your wife. And then got enough nerve when your wife says that something is going on and I have to go to the doctors because now she's got some kind of infection. And the doctor said that it must have came from somewhere. And your wife comes to you and tell you that you gave her something. And men, let me say this to you. One point of time, you can get a little shot in your hip and in your butt. But now you go out there and play with the devil and you slide up in the wrong thing and you don't caught yourself that bug. You don't caught yourself HIV and now you don't came back home and gave it to your wife. And come to find out you wasn't sleeping with women, you were sleeping with dudes. A dude gave it to you. But we want more than one woman. We want more than one woman because one woman can't satisfy us no more. Now, let me say this to the married men, the ones that really love their wives. Keep on loving your wife, man. Keep loving her. Cherish her. Take care of her. Just don't go stray away just because your wife don't feel like it tonight. Women have hard days just like we do. And as men, we got to realize that every night we ain't gonna get some. Now you can be freaky all you want. You can think about anything you want, but just make sure you're doing it with your wife. And don't keep trying to hurt her. This is my point of view of how men like to have more than one woman. Because that's a job. It's hard enough trying to take care of the one that you're with. It's hard. So men, we got to do better. We really got to do better. We got to love the one that you're with. That's what the song says. Love the one you're with. You're going to go through changes. You're going to go through ups and downs. Things are going to happen. The relationship changes. It gets tough. Money, finances, all kinds of things come into play. But just know that you should love the one you're with and stop trying to be with all these other women because your needs ain't being satisfied. Love your wife, man. I'm going to pass the mic to my good friend, my co-host, Dr. Sanders, because she's going to probably come from a whole different point from where I came from. But I just had to be real tonight because we ain't satisfied. And men, we got to do better because your wife is satisfaction guaranteed. God gave her to you and you need to be satisfied. You need to be thankful that you got a good woman. Dr. Sanders, the floor is yours.
Whoa, it's kind of funny because last week my spiritual mother in Bible study was talking about a kingdom husband, and last night we talked about a kingdom wife. Now let me share this. When you are together in a marriage, you give your all. You don't split half. Half is saying, well, I'm just gonna give you 25 and I'm gonna keep the other 25 and I'm gonna add funny with the 25 because I'm just gonna give you something to oblige you. That's like God giving us only 2% of his time. But we want all of everything from God. Let me go from a two-part perspective. And when you are serving the Lord, and then I'm gonna tell you, I'm God, I'm sorry, Lord, and I probably don't. talked about, and I really don't the rest behind. I really don't. But I'm finding that there's too many women in the church that have not been taught about relationships, period. They've been taught about title. They've been taught about obtaining a title. They've been taught about getting a license, a credential, or whatever it is. But when it comes to a female, some of the men have taught them marry the woman that's got family, that's got money, or they have a status in the church world. You don't marry nobody that's this color because your kids can look ugly. I didn't heard some stupid stuff. And I have seen a lot of men that are so going, just going according to, well, I'm gonna fake it off here, and I'm gonna pretend on the other side because I don't want my wife to know how I really feel. Well, the last couple of days, I've been watching some stuff on TV, and this ain't no drama. This is real. This is reality because a lot of my friends that write stories end up on Tubi. But there was one story that actually stood out about a man. It was called A Good Man. It's part two to it, and I saw both. And this man only wanted to be in a marriage that was good, that woman would love him as he loved her. He would be the provider. He would do everything to make sure that she is satisfied. He would even rock the boat and break the headboard because he wanted to feel that connection. But when he met this girl was still in love and attached to the guy in the streets. Now, one thing I'm not going to do, I'm a sanctified woman. I don't have no business dealing with somebody that's drinking, smoking, drugging, all that kind of stuff because they can't protect me spiritually. They don't have a relationship with the Lord at all, period. They don't even know how to pray for me because they wouldn't know how. Begging me and cooking food is one thing. That's not the whole thing because we as women, we're emotional creatures. So in this movie, the woman, he brought her into his house and everything and was showing her something a little different. And the girl said, you got you finally a good man because see the man that she previously was dating with was a street dog. Straight up. They call him Chaos. That's his name. Chaos. Because everything that was attached to him was always chaos. So he went away to jail, came on back, saw her with a ring, and then they got in the car doing Humpty Dumpty. Then she told her friend, she said, I think I'm still in love with him. Because see, she was used to the guy in the street. She wasn't used to no good, clean guy. So after the guy come home from his hard work, he catches her in the bed. Oh boy, got her turned upside down, right side up, side by side. You name it, we had it. And the man broke down. Now to go back, the man had the same experience with his first wife that cheated on him. Now, men, I'm gonna say this to you. There are a lot, we're not gonna go out here and tell them well, I'm a freak of the Zeke or whatever. We're not gonna do that because we keep ourselves in respect. Not going out there doing things that are all off kilter. But if you, as you said, Apostle, have a conversation, and you say, listen, I'm a kind of man that like to have head. Okay, I just don't say it. That's just all facts. I love it because da 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 da. If that's what floats your boat, if she is willing to do that because the bed is under the thigh, so what you do in your bedroom is your business. So if she like the same thing, then you need to have those type of discussions to see if you are compatible. Because man, one thing a woman would do, your wife would do. I'm not talking about girlfriend stuff. I'm talking about wife. She will fulfill everything that she wants to fulfill to make sure you are good because she loves you. It don't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much you what position you in or status. If she truly loves you, everything about you, she's gonna express it in all areas. But one thing a woman would not accept, and when they say nagging is what? Saying, oh, the dog needs to be washed or the garbage needs to be taken out. Well, our bodies, God didn't create women's bodies to be like men. That's first of all. Because we have a weaker body that gives life. We produce life. We literally produce life because the babies that you all have, the seed that you all call that comes in us, right out of the egg comes the baby. We have to carry that. It's weighing on our back, it's weighing on our thighs, it's weighing on our stomachs, it's weighing on our lungs. Because when the baby is laid a certain way, you can barely breathe. You got to turn around this way, turn around that way, feet swollen, all kind of stuff. You're going through emotional trauma because you're literally in the process of getting ready to birth your child. So this man got with this girl and he turned around. He got him and the man come to find out he ended up hiring the guy, not knowing that this fool knew his wife, his fiance. He turned around and caught them in the bed. And once he caught them, he tied them up. He went to go find the man's wife because the man had a wife and a child. He went and got the man's wife, got the child, brought him back to the house. He killed all of them. And he said, I don't know what is it about me that nobody loves. And I'm watching it because I'm paying attention to him. So in part two, he says, oh, she went off with her boyfriend that she was always in love, so that we were just engaged, but and whatnot. So the mama come out saying something happened to my daughter. Well, the police officer that was investigating the whole thing, she got with him. But she didn't tell him that she was married. The black girl married to a white man ain't told the man she was married. She getting laid all upside down, right side up, smack it, flip it, rub it down, woohoo, and whatnot. And then when she got through, he talked about her body. Said he talked about her body. But the crazy part, she said, I have to tell you something to be honest. She said, I am married. He flipped. He was like, boom. I was like, uh-oh. I said, oh my God, because now he's like, I'm back to where I was in the beginning. Because he kept meeting these women that were constantly hurting him or cheating on him. And the man turned around and I was looking at it earlier today. It's so long, but I got to understand it. I'm like, this man wanted to be loved. He wanted a relationship, a real marriage, a real, family. He wanted to build, but everybody played the game. And when she literally told him that, he told her husband, he went and got her husband, told her husband, oh man, she been begging you and begging me and begging her partner. I mean, like, woohoo! And he like, ain't that about? You know the word. And so the man snapped. He killed all of them, tortured the place, and went on the news and said, well, I don't know what happened. I hope the police investigate. It left like a good man. He was a good man. But he had issues of not do is lie to a man. You do not lie to a man. You don't tell a man other stuff and
Doc,
don't be honest with him.
Dr.
You
Sanders,
yes.
I think you got some feedback.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. Women, you don't lie to the man. You don't tell a man
You still
that
got
you're going out
feedback.
with your girls.
You got some
Can you hear
feedback
me?
still.
Hold on. Let me go on my other phone. I'm going to see what happens. Can you hear me? Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me try to see if I can get over here. Hopefully this won't. This won't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So one thing that I learned watching the movies was that you don't lie to the man. You tell him the
you
truth.
still got feedback. It sound like two people talking.
It's on. Okay. You sent me a link again. Can you hear me? Do I still sound like I'm talking to two people? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Log into the new link.
All right.
I don't want to cancel the show. Log into the new link. Log in. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. You still got feedback. Okay, guys, look like we're having some issues tonight with this conversation. Um, it was a great conversation. Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Is there any
Yeah,
feedback?
yeah, it's still some feedback.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So in the movies,
Yeah,
the women played him, and it drove him crazy because all he ever did was wanted to have was a real marriage, real relationships, something that would be productive. And each woman failed him. They failed him. And I'm like, wow. Then there was another one I saw that said, play it, get played.